Hello, my YouTube friends and people watching this auction or sale or whatever I have posted up here. This is a little demonstration of the Casio Tone CT-310 electronic keyboard. And this is a vintage piece. It's in really good condition. These are really cool sounding keyboards. This is before Casio went to the pulse code modulation type of sound generation chips. So this one still has the very analog sounding Casio sounds in it. It's a full sized keys. I believe it's a 49 key keyboard. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, it's going to be a 49 key keyboard. It's got 12 tones for synth sounds. This is the electric piano sound. It has reverb, sustain, and vibrato for effects. It also has 12 rhythms, as well as bass and chord accompaniment, as well as an arpeggiator that plays along with the accompaniment. First, let's just hear some of the sounds. These sounds are actually quite good, especially some of the organs. They sound really, really good. Check this out. And turn it up a little bit. If you put some vibrato on there. Oh wait, I have my chords on here. Oops. Turn that off. So that is, what sound is that? That's just regular old, oh no, that's pipe organ. Let's hear the regular organ. Very cool. You can do vibrato, you can do a delayed vibrato, which like lets the tone play naturally for a few seconds before the vibrato kicks in, so check that out. The reverb is very nice. It's not really like a real reverb, but it sounds like reverb. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's kind of like Casio's like implementation of a reverb that they could do back then. It's really almost like a, I don't know, like almost like a delay or something that's quieter. It's pretty cool though. And okay, let's hear some of these other sounds. Let's go to piano, or yeah, this is piano. Very nice, almost Rhodesy sounding piano there. Let's hear with some vibrato. And when you do the reverb, it's also got sustain. I forgot to mention that. Here's the sustain. So let's hear the reverb. Very, very cool. Let's hear the electric piano. Not really a good piano player, but you can get the idea. Harpsichord. Oh wait, no, that's vibraphone. I'm sorry, vibraphone. Vibraphone, we have clarinet. So how about flute? We have a flute here. Oh, I skipped the harpsichord. Let's go to that. That's another really good one. Very 1960s psychedelia. And what else? Trumpet. These sounds are all so warm sounding. Let's hear the other one is horn below trumpet. Oh, that one's really good. It's like a French horn, but it sounds very analog, like analog synth. This thing is so cool. I'm like fighting basically everything I have inside to not just keep this, but I have to make a living. But I really kind of do want to keep it. But anyway, what else we have? We have these two are like the two classic Casio tones that were on these early Casios. You have Funny, which is here. And then you have Cosmic Tone, which is a lot of people's favorite. Okay, and that's pretty much the tone section. Now we also have a whole rhythm section, and this has the really like old school sounding Casio drums in it. You'll hear what I mean. That's bossa nova. Let's hear rock. This is pops, samba. Biggie, whatever that is. Disco. (16-beat). Tango. Swing. Waltz. Latin swing, that was pretty cool. It's got the little bongos in there. And slow rock. Each of these also has a fill-in, so you can just hold down the fill-in button here, push it once. Alright, so that is the beats, and we also have, to go along with those, full accompaniment. And let's go ahead and hear some of that. I'm not going to go and explain every single one, but you'll get the idea. So this is the arpeggio. This is actually a really cool feature. Basically, the idea is you can change up your bass lines with this switch right here. There's 4 variations on that, and on this one you can change your chord variations and then the arpeggio variations. What else? Oh, it has full outputs, which are really cool. It has a full-sized chord. Oops, let me not pull that so tight. Full-size 1/4-inch output, as well as a foot volume switch input. Which that is really, really cool, because then you could do like volume swells with your foot, and I don't have one of those to test it with, but I'm sure it works fine. It also has sustain pedal input. So these are actually some pretty professional features for this synth, And it also has a full-size quarter-inch headphone output, which will allow you to use headphones, but it also has a real line output, so you can plug that into an amp. And it also has a fine-tune knob here. So some very cool analog features. It has the old-school Casio logo, which I really like that, the hollow letters. It runs fine on 9 volts. You need a 9 volt DC. I believe it's negative tip. Let me check. Yeah, negative tip. You have to be very, very careful with that and don't plug the wrong type of adapter into it, because if you do that, you'll fry the synth, and you definitely don't want to do that. It will also run on D batteries, but you know, those are kind of a pain in the ass to have to buy all the time. So what I'm using is just, let me shut this off and I'll show you. I just bought one of these multi-adapters, and it's 9 volt. You can select 9 volt on it, and then it has multiple ends on it. I'm not including this in the sale because this is mine. I have another Casio that I use this with, but most of the older Casios use the same 9 volt adapter, so you can either get one for Casio or just get a multi-adapter and hook it up yourself. But again, very important, don't plug in the wrong polarity or you will break the unit and it'll basically be like unrepairable. So just don't do that. Or it's not unrepairable, but it'll be very difficult to repair if you fry it that way. So yeah, that's it. It's really cool. Casio CT-310, the Casio tone, vintage keyboard. Best luck to you and happy music making.